12 runs, but just the 8 hits. But when you hit one out of the ballpark with them loaded, that sure helps the run column more than the hit column. The 0-2 pitch to Gabe. Breaking ball, drift to right. That's got a chance. Going back is Williams, looking up, and it is gone. 3-run home run for Gabe Swansen. Home run number 1 on the year for the second team all-conference pick from a year ago. Boy, and that's got to feel good. He has really struggled early in the season. And now that stretches it out to a 15-0 game.
Greg, best part, look at all the smiles from the boys. That's picking up your teammate, and that is the Gabe Swansen we know. That was a absolute rocket. 107 off the bat, 395. No, but they're in the same conference.
Yeah, okay.
That was the team that they played and got in the big fight brawl with.
There you go.
The 3-1. Swansen hammers one into the gap in left center field. That's going to drop down and plug the gap. Swansen around first. He's going to go to second. And good to see Swanee barrel up a ball. He's in the hit column. And now all 9 starters for Nebraska have a hit. First double of the year for Gabe. And he's had his first double and his first homer of the year in back-to-back days.
Would have been Instagram for me. I'm not
He's a real guy. 2-1. Swansen works a 3-ball count again. That was such an impressive plate appearance. 12 pitches, following off several 2-strike pitches. Swansen walked, set up the 4-run inning. And he drills this ball to deep left, out toward the spot. He hit a home run last year, and Swansen leads off another inning with a bang. Forget a bat flip on a walk. Flip your bat, run all the way around the bases.
Swansen gets to a 3-1 count. It's a fastball count. He's looking middle in, and that's exactly where that pitch was. Center of the plate, inside half, full extension. Ball is gone. Look at the location of this pitch. Right in the middle of the plate. That's where hitters love it. Greg Goff's coming out to the mound now. We might see a pitching change. Swansen adds a run for the Huskers on one swing of the bat.
He was the catalyst in the second game win for Nebraska. 12-pitch plate appearance. And drew a walk in that plate appearance. And that started the Husker rally. And their 6-2 win over Purdue. That would have been enough. You could have called it a good day for Swansen with just that plate appearance alone. But then he came back in his next 2 at-bats and homered, then doubled. You can tell from these swings that his timing is right, Dana.
Yeah, he's right on top of it. He had 18 home runs last year. A little bit of a slow start this year, but is a grinder, another blue-collar player for a walk-on. He barrels it up as of late.
Well, that's exactly what he did in that plate appearance that went 12 pitches the other night. He fouled off 6 pitches in one sequence.
That's what you gotta, if you speak to any pitcher, I'm sure there's a lot of frustration when you feel like you execute a great pitch, but you have a guy that just fouls it off and continues to live for the next one. Pitch counts ramp up. It's when you're susceptible to making a mistake, and he's the type of guy that'll make you pay for it.
He's wasting pitches. He's not chasing. Swansen hanging in there with 2 strikes again. And one more time.
That's a good pitch there by Purcell. Give a lot of credit to Swansen. Just fouling it off. Just fight until you can find one that you can drive. You can tell he's comfortable allowing the ball to travel deep into his stance, so they punch one into right field here.
He's halfway to 12 pitches again. And he does drive it to right field. Oakley traveling back. Swansen is red hot. Second home run of the tournament. And it's 3-0 Huskers just like that.
Excellent at-bat, as you mentioned throughout the course of that at-bat. How diligent Gabe Swansen has been, continue to stay hot. And I mentioned it, having a plan, executing that plan, especially with 2 strikes, trying to go the opposite field, tells you about his strength. The power on display there for the 3-run bomb. And be okay with throwing it on a 2-1 count. 3-2 count against a big bat.
Well, this has become an event in this tournament. Gabe Swansen at bats, and Swansen another one to right center. Diving try for Oakley, unsuccessful all the way to the wall. Ben Columbus rounding third base, headed to the plate. He is there. Gabe Swansen with another extra base hit. Homers and doubles in 2 games in a row.
Connor, initially off the bat, I thought Oakley had a great opportunity. He had a good jump on that ball from the right-handed bat. Good power displayed again to that right side, but the jump and the slicing towards the right fielder coming off the right bat just goes under the glove of Oakley out there. Maybe would have had a chance if Stevenson would have caught that ricochet to get a stronger throw in and possibly an opportunity to make a play on Columbus at home. But another excellent at bat for Gabe Swansen. 2 outs, there's no hesitation. You can see the waving home of Columbus and then the immediate stop sign for Swansen at second base. The head first slide. It works.
Well, for a guy that doesn't typically show a lot of emotion, we've seen that sign quite a bit in this tournament. And seen him getting that dugout going for Nebraska twice in this game. And there's a fan in the third row still standing up after Gabe Swansen's double. And that's Chase Purcell from the game. We'll introduce you to the new left-handed pitcher when we come back with the Huskers leading by 4 runs.
Play intact, then have your infielders in.
We'll take your pick right now because Gabe Swansen is hitting .500 in the tournament with 5 extra base hits. He's our State Farm State of Success, brought to you by State Farm. And a tipping point moment in this game has everybody up. Strike 1. If you're Gabe Swansen, you're saying, bring it on. You're walking a guy to get to me.
If you're Zach Brown, do not go middle in. You see, they're going to try to nibble on the outside part of the plate, even though we've seen Swansen have the ability to hit the ball out of the park opposite field. But be careful about going in his wheelhouse.
Big gasp from the Nebraska fans down there. Well, if you're Ohio State, you got to feel decent about the matchup because Swansen's been lifting a lot of balls and Brown lives with that sinker. You got to force at every base here. Could help you get out of this inning. 1-2. Here's a ground ball. It's in the hole. It's a base hit. Gabe Swansen can do no wrong. 9-3 Huskers on the 2-run single.
Well, not a bad pitch, but just a better swing. You can see the strength of Swansen, able to poke that past the shortstop, Kazmar. No play for Lipsy, but that's a pitch down and away. Said don't work inside, but he's still able to have success and excitement on the base path.
6 RBI for Gabe Swansen. That ties his career high.
The first out of the inning. You remember those days, Larry, when they didn't have remote controls for TVs? Yep. Where you were the actual remote? Even if I was sitting outside, get called out the window, come upstairs, change the channel, please.
Oh, that is smoked into left field. What a bomb by Gabe Swansen as he watches it leave the park. A two-run homer by Gabe Swansen. And that is Swanson's 4th home run of the year. 3rd of this tournament.
As the bats are hot for the Huskers. And Swansen puts a charge into this one. Fastball over the middle part of the plate. He knows it. Great bat flip. And how about the effort in the bullpen? You talk about the bullpen catchers, how important they are. There's Wilczewski out there making a play on it.
Is there a bigger energy guy than Wilczewski?
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
And that's going to be it for Vogel. And now a 6-1 game. The Hoosiers are going to the bullpen. He knew it right away.
Yes. Love the bat flip. Partial walk to first base. Feeding off of the energy in this stadium. The Husker fans on their feet.
He had struggled so much this year, had, as you mentioned, a great year last year. And just because the injury got off to a slow start, didn't have a lot of confidence. But boy, these last 2 weeks, yeah, he's been terrific.
Confidence is contagious. You get a guy like Drew Burr that keeps everything light in the dugout. You have success by Josh Caron. It just kind of permeates through the rest of the lineup, and guys feeding off each other. That's the game of baseball. Such a game of failure. So when you have those things that happen in a positive fashion, everybody likes to join the party.
Well, our new pitcher for the Hoosiers is Ryan Kraft.
They've relied on Ryan Kraft a lot this season. 14 games, 22 innings, 23 strikeouts, 14 walks. As a sinker with that fastball, 87 to 90, and a cutter and a slider and splitter that he's been working to develop. Watch the bomb here. There's nothing like that feeling. Hitting a golf ball square down the fairway, hitting a bomb in the batter's box in this kind of environment. The memories created here at Charles Schwab Field for these Huskers. Gotta love it.
Just sounded good. Wilczewski. How about that? 4 home runs on the year, 3 of them here in this tournament.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Hello, Gabe Swansen. That's good stuff.
This is what Swansen did to get Nebraska going earlier in the week. Several foul balls with 2 strikes. Halfway to that epic 12-pitch plate appearance for Swansen. Pitch number 7 from Henline is just outside. The Penn State dugout started to explode.
It's a close pitch.
The crowd crescendos. Hitting the gap, left center field. Kelly cannot get there. Brumbaugh to the plate with the go-ahead run. Gabe Swansen puts the Cornhuskers on top.
He worked to the full count, looked to get a breaking ball that hung up, and he hammers this into the gap. Breaking ball up in the zone. The Huskers lead.
Swansen can do no wrong in this tournament. The catalyst to Nebraska's run through 4 elimination games so far, trying to be the finisher in the 9th inning. Think he's going to remember this week for the rest of his life?
Pretty good chance.
In red, huh?
Yeah.
Go figure.
Yeah, about 13,250 in red. I think it was 13,300 total.
Balls and no strikes to Swansen. Kevin O'Sullivan after the visit on the mound. And this one's lined to left center field. Long run for Shelnut. Sanderson is going to score. Headed to third is Columbus. It's a run-scoring double for Swansen. He's done it again, and he has tied the game.
Great approach right here from Swansen. 2-0. Peterson hasn't had the ability to really find the strike zone consistent in the last few hitters, so he's just sitting on a 2-0 fastball. It's mid-90s, but Swansen can dial it up if he knows the heater's coming. Got it right there, shoots it to left center, ties it up for the Huskers.
So here's Tyler Stone. Opportunity to keep the line moving for Nebraska. Tied at 1 now with 2 outs in the first inning. Florida finish a game above 500. Whoa, this ball is launched deep left field by Swansen. It is way gone and off the scoreboard. .39-degree launch angle. And it may have gone too high for TrackMan to track the distance.
Well, it hit the board, I'll tell you that. And that's a long way for Peterson. Had been living on the changeup today. For Gabe Swansen, I think he was waiting for this one. It'll come right back in towards the barrel. Kevin O'Sullivan making a slow walk up. Peterson, who had not given up a hit since the 2nd inning, just gave one up that hit the scoreboard to make it a one-run game.
Swansen, Simpson, Samsonite, it all counts the same, and Huskers have made it a one-run game. That ball was put into orbit. Fisher Jamison is the new pitcher for the Gators. We'll recap Peterson's day. Tell you about Jamison in just a moment.
On at 1-1. And he comes back with a right-on-right changeup to get a swing through. So right now, if you're Swansen, you're thinking he can go about anywhere.
How about there? Deep to left field, and it is gone. Huskers have their first lead of the day on Swanson's 6th home run of the season.
Gabe Swansen had a heck of a year last year, and I think the expectations, hopes coming into the season was maybe gets a little bit better. He was great in the Big Ten tournament. Kind of turned a corner, and now that continues. Change up before this, he swung through. That one stayed on, 79 miles an hour. Drives it out to left center field and gives the Huskers their first lead of the day.
So here's Ben Columbus. This was a Swansen does his job. A 2-run 5th inning, and Swansen connects for home run number 6 to cap it.
This is a play right here. Husker offense that didn't show a lot the first few innings, coming back right here. 6th home run of the year for Gabe Swansen. The Huskers lead by 1.
We go to the 7th. And a reminder, Nebraska is the road team in this one. Gabe Swansen, last 7 games, 8 hits, 4 doubles, 5 bombs, 13 ribbies. Includes a solo home run that he struck with 2 out in the 5th, his last time up. First one fouled off, 0-1. Zach Cameron on the mound for Niagara. He's only allowed 1 earned run over his last 4 outings. Hello, squeeze play, and this ball's lifted deep to center field. Groves is back. That is gone. Leadoff home run for Gabe Swansen. Put us on squeeze play. Somebody goes yard.
Well, he's been on a heater. Different hitter than he was a lot of the regular season. Got hot in the Big Ten tournament. And honestly, if not for Josh Caron, he's probably the MVP of the Big Ten tournament. It has continued here. Gabe Swansen homered his last time up. And this time got something elevated enough to drive it to one of the deepest parts of the ballpark. Fastball coming in on his hands. Just clears the wall left to the 402 sign and adds to this Husker lead.
That is a 414-foot home run. His previous home run came on a curveball. That time on a fastball. Here's Ben Columbus.
We told the squeeze players, you believe us. Come hang out down here a little bit more. Now they start doing it. What do they get? Home runs. You're welcome, America. Just enough room for the second out.
Gabe Swansen sends a ground ball foul of third. First pitch. Hello, squeeze play. Great to be part of your.
Oh, now they're coming around.
Beauty.
Now early today. They're trying to make a good impression on us.
They know they've been selling us short.
Yep.
Last few days.
It's not too late, but you got a little making up to do.
Swanson's got an OPS over 1,000. He's batting 500 this week, and that ball is gone. 2-run shot for Swansen. Huskers lead 2-0.
Swanson's going to start getting the Caglione treatment here pretty quick. That's 4 home runs in this regional. He's hit 1 in every game. Well, at least 1. He had 2 yesterday. That's a slider that slid right back into the barrel. And for Swanson, man, he's figured something out the last few weeks. Hit a couple the Big Ten tournament, now 4 here in Stillwater, and the Huskers strike first.
Gabe Swansen with a 2-run home run following a walk to Keith Sanderson, and Nebraska strikes first. 2 other shots that could have been home runs. Shrug emoji.